Welcome to the new class. That is lecture number 5 on the subject synchronous and special machines. And here the topic is armature windings of an alternator. Let me just review what we have discussed yesterday. This is an overview of the four, and since yesterday we have only covered a few of the topics, so we'll continue with the next thing, remaining portions. So this is what are armature windings we have seen. Am I audible? Hello? Is my voice clear? Yeah. Okay, I got some message on the screen. So what are the armature windings we have seen? What is electrical degrees we have seen, right? For three-phase alternators, induced EMFs, right? Star, delta. The windings are right open in the alternator, and hence either you can connect in star or delta. We have seen this. Yesterday we have learned this. These are all already existing things. Just we are only knowing what is happening. Right. Each set of windings represents a winding per phase. Yes, phase winding. Right. All these and sinusoidal waveform is the target for us. For the design of armature windings, what is the main purpose? To develop, to produce sinusoidal waveforms, EMFs, sinusoidal EMFs in each phase of the wind, in each phase winding of the alternator. That is the target, or what we have to achieve with the design of armature windings. So different nomenclature we have seen: conductor, turns, multi-turn, single turn, coil, side, pole pitch. Pole pitch, we have around three definitions we have seen yesterday. It is center to center distance between the two adjacent poles, right? Any two poles మధ్యలో డిస్టెన్స్ అంటే ఒక పోల్ కి సెంటర్ నుంచి ఇంకో పోల్ సెంటర్ వరకు, right? That is pole pitch, and 180 electrical degrees is also called pole pitch, and slots per pole is also called pole pitch, right? Number of slots per pole can also be called as pole pitch. And slot angle ante, right? We have seen this. We have conductor 1 and conductor 2. I think yesterday I did not hope this is visible. Yesterday I did not zoom this. So conductor 1, conductor 2, slot 1, slot 2, adjacent slots lo madhyalo conductors untai. Then for those conductors, if E1 is the voltage generated in conductor 1 and E2 is the voltage generated in conductor 2, let us say the voltages are in this form. The angle difference between these two, phase angle difference between these two is called the slot angle, okay, right? Beta, denoted as beta. So this is armature windings of an alternator. Again, there are some common properties in many of the armature windings. The important property is two sides of any coil should be under two adjacent poles. The two sides of any coil, oka coil ki two sides untayi. ఈ ఒక సైడ్ ఒక పోల్ దగ్గర ఉంటే ఇంకో సైడ్ ఇంకో పోల్ దగ్గర ఉండాలి కంపల్సరీగా. దట్ మీన్స్ కాయిల్ స్పాన్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు పోల్ పిచ్. పోల్ పిచ్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఎన్ని నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పోల్స్ ఉన్నా పక్క ఉన్న పోల్స్ మధ్యలో డిస్టెన్స్ ని పోల్ పిచ్ అంటాం, రైట్? సో సిమిలర్లీ ఇక్కడ కాయిల్ సైడ్స్ కూడా ఒక పోల్ కింద ఒక కాయిల్ సైడ్ ఉంటే నెక్స్ట్ పోల్ కింద అదర్ కాయిల్ సైడ్ ఉండాలి. So right, that is the two coil span or pole pitch. The winding can either be single layer or double. Compulsory single layer, double layer ayi unnadi, right? Single layer ఎక్కువగా వాడడం, that is rarely used because space waste అయిపోతుంది. So double layer will be using. Winding is so arranged in different armature slots that it must produce sinusoidal EMF. That is our target. Sinusoidal EMF produce చేయడం కోసం మనం ఈ యొక్క డిజైన్ ని మనం we will be arranging the armature winding, right? That is the main point. So these are the various types of armature windings. 7 types. Concentrated winding and distributed winding are the special topics in our special topics, and in fact additional topics. Main topics in the syllabus: integral slot winding and fraction slot winding. A main topic in our syllabus. So the remaining are single phase, polyphase armature winding, half coil, whole coil, single layer, double layer, lap wave, concentric, full pitched and fractional pitched coil winding. Right? Single phase and polyphase armature winding, mostly they will be going with concentrated and distributed winding. And normally distributed winding again polyphase armature winding ante we have seen this, there is some difference. Two-phase alternators aithe each phase winding madhya distance 90 electrical degrees undali. Three-phase winding aithe 60 electrical degrees apart ఉంటుంది. So skeleton wave winding gurinchi kuda manam ninna telusukunnam. That is in which number of conductors of coils is equal to the number of poles. Right? Poles 4 ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, 4 conductors, 4 coil sides, right? And coil sides is one coil side is equal to the one conductor. Therefore, number of poles is equal to skeleton wave winding. Just for మనకి reference గురించి మనం అలా డ్రా చేసుకోవచ్చు. సింగిల్ లైన్ డయాగ్రామ్ అంటాం కదా, అలాంటిది స్కెలిటన్ వేవ్ వైండింగ్ అంటాం. అంతే, దట్స్ ఇట్. రైట్. So these are the terminology we have seen. Distributed winding again, there are certain advantages, right? The over the entire surface, yeah, just mute yourself. Mute yourself. Sound is coming from some person. Please mute yourself. Okay, distributed winding. Okay, certain advantages we'll be having in distributed winding. Harmonics in the EMFs can be reduced. Distorting harmonics can be eliminated. Armature reaction, armature reactance can be reduced. Efficient cooling is possible. Core is better utilized as the slots are in this space. So these are the advantages of distributed winding. So this can be a 2-mark question or a 2-mark question. What are the advantages of distributed winding? And now let us, polyphase armature winding we haven't seen yesterday. Unbalanced winding again we haven't seen yesterday. So this is what concentrated armature winding we are seeing. Right, before going into concentrated armature winding, I thought we'll discuss some polyphase armature winding. Hence, I changed the slides and the numbering of the slides. Right, let us see these things. All these things in detail today. Okay, so for today and tomorrow we'll be seeing all this. So can somebody tell me how many students are present now? So far, when I started off my lecture, there were only 11 students. So I'll have to see. Nitish, can you tell me how many numbers?
33, sir.
33?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, I appreciate many students have sent their I haven't entered that to the assessment. Let you know how many have finished, and I try to also. So yes, so let me start off with this polyphase armature winding today. Single phase armature winding, we have seen that am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Right. So polyphase armature winding, we have this single phase winding, two phase windings, and three phase windings లో for each phase 180 degrees ఉండాలి. అది సింగిల్ ఫేజ్ అయితే, టూ ఫేజ్ అయితే 90 degrees, 180 degrees by 2, and three phase అయితే 60 degrees, that is 180 degree by 3. So in this we can go for we'll be learning before going into polyphase armature winding, we should learn a few more terminology. One is coil group. Coil group is number of poles into number of phases. Coil group అంటే number of poles into number of phases. ఒక 4 pole machine నుండి 3 phase system ఉంటే 4 into 3 12 is the coil group. అంటే అన్ని coils you can place, right? Balanced and unbalanced winding చూసినప్పుడు coil group గురించి we'll be trying to, if under ఈచ్ పోల్ ఫేజ్, అంటే పోల్ ఫేజ్ అంటే మనకు తెలుసు ఇంత ముందు పోల్ యొక్క సర్ఫేస్, రైట్? షూ, పోల్ ఫేజ్ యూ కెన్ సే, ఆర్ పోల్ షూ, పోల్ ఫేజ్, దేర్ ఆర్ అన్ ఈక్వల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కాయిల్స్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ ఫేజెస్, ఈక్వల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కాయిల్స్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ ఫేజెస్, then the winding share is said to be balanced. Different phases అంటే ఇప్పుడు 3 phase winding లో RYB phases ఉన్నాయి, right? RYB phases. So R phase, Y phase, B phase. So మూడిటికి వైండింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఆ మూడు వైండింగ్స్ అంటే కాయిల్స్ అనుకుందాం, కాయిల్స్, రైట్? ఆ కాయిల్స్ ఒక పోల్ కింద R phase యొక్క కాయిల్, Y phase యొక్క కాయిల్, B phase యొక్క కాయిల్, right? Any of the phase, all the three phases, if they are there under one pole phase, then the winding is said to be balanced winding. What is balanced winding? Equal number of coils of different phases are under each pole phase, then the winding is said to be balanced winding. మనం ఒక్క పోల్ కింద ఇవి ఉండడం కాదు, అన్ని పోల్స్ కింద ఉండాలి, రైట్? 4 pole machine అంటే 4 poles కింద RYB in each pole, in each, under each pole we should have RYB phases, coils pertaining to RYB phases. That is called balanced winding. So in balanced winding, coil group should be an even number. Obviously, what is the formula for coil group? Number of poles into number of phases. Phases always మనకి ఇంటిజర్ నెంబర్ ఉంటుంది, పోల్స్ కూడా ఇంటిజర్ నెంబర్ ఉంటుంది. 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8 అలా ఉంటాయి పోల్స్, రైట్? నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఫేజెస్ అంటే ఫేజెస్ కూడా 2 కానీ 3 కానీ, రైట్, 6 కానీ ఉంటాయి. సో ఎనీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఎ ఈవెన్ నెంబర్, రైట్? ఈవెన్ నెంబర్, అది కూడా ఇట్ విల్ బికమ్ ఎన్ ఈవెన్ నెంబర్. నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పోల్స్ బట్టి ఉంటుంది. పోల్స్ ఎప్పుడు అనే ఆడ్ నెంబర్ ఉండవు కాబట్టి obviously you will be getting a even number. If the number of coils per coil group is a whole number, then it is called balanced winding again. If the number of coils per coil group is a whole number, then it is called balanced winding. That coil group antene, right, number of poles into number of phases. Dani kinda inka how many number of coils are there, then if it is a whole number and this fractional number you can say, then it is called a balanced winding, right? Whole number andgane you know what is the meaning of whole number. On the other hand, if the number of coils per coil group is not a whole number, then it is called unbalanced winding. So balanced winding, unbalanced winding anagane whole number ki relate ayi undi. Balanced and unbalanced winding are related to whole number, right? Balanced winding lo number of coils per coil group is a whole number. Now number of coils per coil group is not a whole number, then it is called unbalanced winding. In unbalanced winding, each pole contains unequal number of coils in different phases. The same thing again. The meaning of each pole contains unequal number of coils in different phases. Prati phase kinda equal number of coils undavu. And unbalanced winding, balanced winding lo ala undali, right? Equal number of coils of different phases under each pole phase, that is called balanced winding. Balanced winding antene coils per coil group is a whole number. right? But there should be equal number of coils in each phase. కానీ ప్రతి phase కింద equal number of coils ఉండాలి. Right. Now, if the number of coils per coil group is not a whole number, we know that this is an unbalanced winding. So, in such case, each pole phase contains, అలా జరిగితే ఏమవుతుంది, each pole phase contains unequal number of coils of different phases. అంటే ఒక ఫేజ్ ఆర్ ఫేజ్ కి 5 కాయిల్స్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, వై ఫేజ్ కి 4 ఉండి, జెడ్ ఫేజ్ కి బి ఫేజ్ కి సమ్ అదర్ నెంబర్ ఉంటే దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అన్ అన్బ్యాలెన్స్డ్ వైండింగ్, రైట్? అలా ఉండే ఛాన్సెస్ ఎక్కువ. సో ఇన్ టూ ఫేజ్ ఆల్టర్నేటర్, two single phase windings are placed on the armature by 90 electrical degrees apart from each. Two phase అనగానే two single phase windings వస్తాయి. So two phases అనగానే 90 electrical degrees apart from each other. In case of three phase alternator, 60 electrical degrees apart from each other. అది ఆల్రెడీ ఒకసారి మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం. So figure 3, we have seen this. I will see this. It's a skeleton two phase 4 pole winding. Two phase 4 pole winding. Two phase అంటే one phase, phase 1, phase 2. Two phase, right? 4 poles. You can see north pole, south pole, 4 poles here. And two slots per, ఒక pole పక్కన 2 slots ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. 2 slots per pole. So let us see this. Try and understand this. The electrical phase difference between adjacent slots. Electrical phase difference between adjacent slots is 180 by 2, 90 electrical degrees. Phase difference between adjacent slots is 180 by 2, 90 electrical degrees. Okay. So now this is a two-phase alternator. This is point A, this is point B. The point A, this is point B. Let us try and understand this. They are starting point of the first and second phase winding of two-phase alternator. Okay. A dash and B dash are finishing point of first and second. So, ikkada A, ఇది B అనుకుంటే, ఇక్కడ A dash, ఇది B dash అనుకుంటే. Okay. ఇలాగా A dash, ఇది B dash. A dash, ఇది this is A. And this is B dash, right? Let us say this. The first 2 points are understood now. So this is one more. This is a skeleton 3-phase 4-pole winding and 3 slots per pole. There are 3 slots per pole. Okay. So here we have 2 slots per pole, and each winding ఒక slot లో పెట్టినట్టు. Each winding of 2 slots per pole. 3 slots per pole. ఒక pole కింద 3 slots ఉన్నాయి. Right? So we have 3 poles here. 3 slots here under each pole. So this is one diagram. Now here RYB phase sequence అనుకుందాం. Red, yellow, blue. Red, yellow, blue. Right, unbalanced winding గురించి మనం చూస్తున్నప్పుడు, right, ABC are starting point of red, yellow and blue phases. A dash, B dash, C dash are finishing points of same red, yellow and blue phases, 3-phase winding. Okay. So coming to the concentrated armature winding, we have discussed this diagram yesterday, the concentrated armature winding. Okay. So this is also skeleton phase winding, single phase winding, you can say. This is one phase, right? And we have 4 poles, right? And 2 conductors, 2 coils. This is one coil, see this? And coil side 1, coil side 2. Now this is second coil, and hence coil side 3, coil side 2. Right? This is concentrated armature winding. Then see this, all the EMFs are, this EMF is in this direction. EMF induced in coil side 1 is let us say this is the direction, arrow mark, and in EMF induced in coil side 2 is this direction. So these 2 EMFs gets added up. Okay, and EMF induced in coil side 3 is in this direction, and hence this is also getting added up to E1 and E2 and E3. I guess similarly E4 is also getting added. Right. The concentrated armature windings, we have seen this. This is figure 5. So this the explanation for this figure 5 is here. The concentrated winding is when is this employed? When we use this is when the number of slots on the armature is equal to the number of poles in the machine. Number of slots is equal to the number of poles. 4-pole machine అయితే 4 slots ఉన్నాయి అనుకో. Then we will be using this concentrated armature winding. Slots పెంచుకుంటూ వెళ్తే then obviously we need not we cannot go for this concentrated winding. And this gives maximum output voltage but not exactly sinusoidal. Concentrated armature winding does not give exactly sinusoidal voltage, but it will give the maximum output voltage. The most commonly used single phase winding is shown in this diagram, right? And here number of poles, number of slots and number of coil sides are all equal. Number of poles is 4, number of slots is 4, number of coil sides is also 4 in this diagram. So that is called concentrated armature winding. Number of slots, number of poles and coil sides all are equal. One coil side is inside one slot under one pole and the other coil side is inside another other slots under next pole. Right? That is understood from the diagram. One coil side is under one slot under one pole. Right, the other coil side is in that slot under that pole. Right, so the EMF induced in one coil side gets added to that of adjacent coil side. Yes, this arrangement of armature winding is known as skeleton wave winding. Right, so as per the diagram in figure 5, coil side 1 under north pole is connected to coil side 2 under south pole at the back and coil side 3 at the front and so on. Okay, so this diagram is understood. The direction of induced EMF of coil side 1 is upward and EMF induced in coil side 2 is downward. The direction of induced EMF also, this is upward here, here this is upward and here it is downward. Again it is upward and it is downward. Now, let us not think about this topic now. Let us continue with the previous slide, whatever we have. Let us continue with the previous slide, concentrated armature winding. Again, as coil side 3 is under north pole, it will have EMF in the upward direction and so on. Right? Hence, the total EMF is summation of EMF of all coil sides. So that is concentrated armature winding. And this form of armature winding is very, very simple, but rarely used because more space is utilized for end connection of every coil side or conductor. So, in order to reduce this consumption of space, right? So what we do is, this is a problem because we want to use the space effectively. So, to reduce that, to overcome this problem, to some extent, multi-turned coil can be used. So, we use multi-turn half coil winding to get higher EMF. Multi-turn half coil winding to get higher EMF. Here you can see in this diagram. See here, you can see in this diagram. In the same slot, see this is one winding, one coil side, with same number of. You can look into these two diagrams: 4 poles, 4 coil sides. 4 poles, 4 coil sides. Right? Here you can see that multi-turned coils are used. This is going here, see the outer line, and now it has become the second line, right? You can go here, and now this has become the third line in north pole, first north pole, right? And after which it is going here, right? So this is the direction. So this is multi-turned, right? Multi-turn half coiled winding to get higher EMF. There will be a lot of EMF induced. Since the coils cover only one half of the armature periphery, we refer this winding as half coil. Coils cover only half of the armature periphery. Now this is the armature periphery. అంటే ఈ నార్త్ పోల్ సౌత్ పోల్ నార్త్ పోల్ సౌత్ పోల్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా వాట్ ఆర్ దే ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ దిస్ రైట్. So under the armature, that is the armature, this entire periphery is covered. North poles or 4 poles ante మొత్తం armature periphery ని కవర్ చేస్తాయి రైట్. అండ్ హియర్ ఏమవుతుంది చూడండి, నార్త్ ఒక నార్త్ సౌత్, ఈ సౌత్ నార్త్ మధ్యలో అంత లేదు, హాఫ్ టర్న్సే ఉన్నాయి. సో మల్టీ టర్న్ బట్ హాఫ్ కాయిల్డ్ అంటాం అందుకే రైట్. మల్టీ టర్న్ హాఫ్ కాయిల్ వైండింగ్ టు గెట్ హైయర్ ఇగ్నో. Half coil or hemitropic winding. Now if this arrangement is distributed across all the coils or the whole armature periphery, then this is called whole coil winding right. Ade ee diagram lo see here, this again if you can go with this and come back like this, go like this, come back like this right, and then it will become a whole coiled winding. Now this is half coiled winding. Only here you have, but here we don't have. Again south pole ki north pole kuda alage pettukochu kada మనం. This is అంటే ఇది స్ప్రెడ్ చేసాం కాబట్టి ఇలా ఉంది, కానీ 4 pole machine నార్త్ పోల్ అండ్ సౌత్ పోల్ యాక్చువల్గా సర్క్యులర్ గా ఉంచితే అరేంజ్ చేస్తే ఈ దిస్ ఎస్ అండ్ దిస్ ఎన్ విల్ బి సైడ్ టు సైడ్, సైడ్ బై సైడ్ రైట్, adjacent to each other. Therefore ilang oka coil kuda, then it will become a whole coiled winding right. That is what we are understanding, half coiled winding. Let us go for double layered armature, double layered armature winding right. And this shows a double layered armature winding where we place one side of each coil on the top of armature slot and another side in the bottom of the slot right. So you can see this, ee north pole kinda ఏమవుతుంది, this north pole, actually north pole south pole, north pole south pole, north pole, this is the rotor right. Rotor will be having this north pole south pole, north pole south pole right. And దాని పైన ఏవైతే ఉందో ఈ కాయిల్ వైండింగ్స్ అన్ని కూడా ఆర్మేచర్, అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకేంటి స్టేటర్, స్టేటర్ ఇస్ ది ఆర్మేచర్ ఫర్ us. ఆ స్టేటర్ లోపల ఇన్నర్ పెరిఫెరీలో స్లాట్స్ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి అక్కడ ఈ వైండింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి రైట్. సో అండర్ ది ఫేజ్, పోల్ ఫేజ్ ఆర్ అబౌవ్ ది పోల్ ఫేజ్ మనం అనొచ్చు. యాక్చువల్గా రోటర్ పైన మధ్యలో గ్యాప్ ఉంటుంది, స్టేటర్ కి రోటర్ కి మధ్యలో ఎయిర్ గ్యాప్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి అక్కడ స్టేటర్ పెరిఫరీ, ఇన్నర్ పెరిఫరీలో ఈ వైండింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఈ అరేంజ్మెంట్స్ ఉంటాయని దాని అర్థం రైట్. సో డబుల్ లేయర్ వైండింగ్ వేర్ వి ప్లేస్ వన్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ఈచ్ కాయిల్ ఆన్ ది టాప్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్మేచర్ స్లాట్ అండ్ అనదర్ సైడ్ ఇన్ ది బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ ది స్లాట్. ఒక స్లాట్ లో పైన కింద ఉంటాయి, ఒక స్లాట్ లో 2 కాయిల్ సైడ్స్ పెట్టుకోవచ్చు, పైన కింద ఉంటాయి, one over the other. Double layered, already we have seen that sort of an arrangement, double layered armature winding. Now distributed armature winding of alternator, ఇంతవరకు మనం కాన్సన్ట్రేటెడ్ చూసాం. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ ఆర్మేచర్ వైండింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్టర్నేటర్, I think we have already discussed this important factors. I think this slide has repetition of what we have seen in the distributed armature winding. Advantages of these distributed winding, I think you can ignore this slide because distributed winding low, yeah, these are the advantages. Core is better utilized. I have said that, I forgot. Now let us go for this single layer and double layered armature winding of alternator. Yes, we have seen this in the previous class also. Single layer, sorry, this diagram I have shown you, and double layer I have shown this. So figure 8A shows the single layer, 8B shows the double layer. అంటే 2 coil slides per slot పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. Double layer అంటే one at the bottom and one at the top of the winding. This is called double layer. That is what we are seeing here. Right, double layer and so a lot of space is wasted in single layer, hence right, double layer is generally preferred. Now let us go for lap winding. Lap winding, if the conductors You know what is lap winding? Already we have seen A is equal to P. What is A? Number of parallel paths of conductor. P is the number of poles. So if A and P are equal, then it is called lap winding. We already discussed this and you also know this about in when you have studied your DC machines also, right? So lap winding is employed in stator of high-speed synchronous machine applications. So structure of lap winding of 4-pole 12 slots 12 conductor alternator, you can see 4-pole 12 slots 12 conductor alternator. We have 12 slots and 12 conductor alternator, right? So 3 slots per pole, 4 poles covered, 3 slots per pole, right? And 3 conductors in each slot. That is the lap winding, right? So you can see this, a single winding is being covering, it is covered. So number of parallel paths, here see this, it is going up like this and coming down, and here we have this, see the arrow marks also, you can see these arrow marks, okay, and yes, so this is called lap winding, right? 4-pole 12 slots and 12 conductor alternator. And the wave winding, A is equal to 2. You know this. Number of conductors per pole will equal the number of conductors in front and back ends. Wave windings are much suitable for the rotors of induction type. And 4-pole 12 slots 12 conductor, you can see this. It is like this. Wave winding key, lap winding difference shouldn't. So wave winding and lap winding differences. Wave, it is like a wave, right? It is going up like this, right? So this is a wave winding, 12 slots, 4-pole, 12 conductors, right? So this is wave winding machine. A concentric or spiral winding. In this winding, coils are in spiral structure and they are of different pitches. Let us say the outer coil pitch is 6 and middle coil pitch is 5, then inner coil pitch is 4, etc. Right? So this is different pitches unte, then it is spiral winding and concentric or spiral winding antaru. The winding is a slow speed application. I'll try to show some diagram on this concentric or spiral winding. As of now, I could not get one picture of this. Now let us see the full pitch winding and fractional pitched coil winding. Full pitched coil winding, fractional pitched coil winding. Full pitch and fractional pitch. Pitch antene pole pitch anedi manam intavarku chaduvukunnam. Pole pitch ante what is pole pitch? The distance between any two poles from one center of one pole to another pole. Right. Number of slots per pole anachu ledante 180 electrical degrees. So full pitch anagane 180 electrical degrees. That is what our here the definition is saying. Full pitch winding. When two coil sides form a complete coil. When two coil sides form a complete coil. When two coil sides form a complete coil of winding are 180 electrical degrees apart, the winding is called the full pitch winding. Right? A fractional pitch winding, when the coil span of the winding is less than 180 electrical degrees, that is the two coil sides form a complete coil of winding are less than 180 electrical degrees, then the winding is known as short pitch winding or fractional pitch winding. We will try and understand 180 electrical degrees pitch unte coil winding yokka pitch unte, then it is full pitch winding, right? Coil pitch anachu, full pitch winding anachu. Fractional pitch 180 kanna tappu undali. So this simple point you can remember. The definitions you can by heart anyways at the later stage. One pole pitch ante manaki already telsu, it is 180 electrical degrees. The value of n slots per pole indicates how many slots are contributing 180 electrical phase. This already we have discussed, and a small example we have done in the previous classes. If coil side in one slot is connected to coil side is another slot, which is one pole pitch distance away from the first slot, the winding is said to be full pitch winding, and coil is called full pitch coil. The same definition which we have discussed earlier, right? ఇప్పుడు for example, this 2 poles, 18 slots alternator ఉందని. The pole pitch ఏంటి 9, right? అంటే number of slots per pole. That is by definition of pole pitch, number of slots per pole. 2 poles, number of slots 18, 9 slots ఉన్నాయి. అంటే ఒక pole కింద 9 slots ఉన్నది. So if coil side in slot number 1 is connected to coil side in slot number 10, such that 2 slots number 1 and 10 are one pole pitch, or n slots are 180 electrical degrees apart, then the coil is said to be full pitch coil. అంటే 9 slots అంటే ఈ ఒక కాయిల్ సైడ్ మనకి ఒక కాయిల్ ఉంది. ఆ కాయిల్ యొక్క ఫస్ట్ కాయిల్ సైడ్ స్లాట్ 1లో పెడితే తర్వాత ఉన్న కాయిల్ సైడ్ ఎక్కడ పెట్టాలి? 10th స్లాట్లో పెట్టాలి. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ యూ కెన్ సీ హియర్. సో ఇది ఒక కాయిల్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ కాయిల్, రైట్? స్లాట్ నెంబర్ 1లో ఇది పెట్టామనుకోండి, ఈ కాయిల్ సైడ్. ద అదర్ కాయిల్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ది సేమ్ కాయిల్ ఎక్కడ పెట్టాలి? 10th స్లాట్లో పెట్టాలి. మధ్యలో 9 slots ఖాళీ ఉండాలి, రైట్? దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఫుల్ పిచ్ కాయిల్ వైండింగ్. 180 electrical degrees apart ఉంటుంది, n slots per pole, రైట్? పోల్ పిచ్ అంటే n slots per pole. అంత పిచ్ని మెయింటైన్ చేస్తూ ఉండే, దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్, రైట్? అదే సెకండ్ స్లాట్లో పెట్టామనుకోండి, 11th స్లాట్లో ఉండాలి. సెకండ్ స్లాట్లో పెడితే ఒక కాయిల్ సైడ్ ఇంకొక అదే కాయిల్ సైడ్ డిస్టెంట్ కాయిల్ సైడ్ని 11th స్లాట్లో పెట్టాలి. అలాగే థర్డ్ అయితే 12th కాయిల్ సైడ్లో పెట్టాలి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఫుల్ పిచ్ కాయిల్ వైండింగ్. సో we can define one more term related to coil called coil span. అదే coil span. It is the distance on the periphery of the armature between two coil sides of the coil. చూసారా? coil span అంటే ఇప్పుడు మన కేసులో coil span is equal to pole pitch అయింది. ఈ కండిషన్లో if 1 and 10 are the slots, number 1 and number 10 are the slots where adjacent coil sides are placed, then pole pitch is equal to coil span కూడా. coil span అంటే ఏంటి? ఎన్ని స్లాట్స్ మధ్యలో డిస్టెన్స్ ఉంటుంది, రెండు కాయిల్ సైడ్స్ని ఎక్కడెక్కడ ప్లేస్ చేస్తామో చూసుకొని వాట్ ఈస్ ది కాయిల్ స్పాన్ అనేది చూసుకోవచ్చు. నౌ అట్ ఈస్ ద డిస్టెన్స్ ఆన్ ది పెరిఫరీ ఆఫ్ ది ఆర్మేచర్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ స్లాట్స్ అనుకోవచ్చు. ఆర్మేచర్లో స్లాట్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఆర్మేచర్ ఇన్నర్ పెరిఫరీలో స్లాట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆ స్లాట్స్ మధ్య డిస్టెన్స్ అంటే ఒక కాయిల్ సైడ్ ఒక దగ్గర ఉంది, రెండో కాయిల్ సైడ్ ఇంకొక దగ్గర ఎక్కడ ఉంటే ఆ మధ్యలో ఎన్ని స్లాట్స్ గ్యాప్ ఉందో చూస్తే దాన్ని ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ coil span. It is usually expressed in terms of number of slots or electrical degrees, right? ఒక pole pitch అంటే రెండు poles మధ్యలో ఉందనుకోండి, then 180 electrical degrees. So if coil span is n slots or 180 electrical degrees, the coil is called a 180 full pitch coil, right? If this is shown in figure to the left, right? That is the left coil. ఇక్కడ దీన్నే ఇది లెఫ్ట్ ఫిగర్ అన్నమాట టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో, రైట్? సో as against this, coils are used in such a way that coil span is slightly less than a pole pitch. అంటే 180 electrical degrees కాకుండా ఇంకా తక్కువ ఉందనుకోండి, షార్ట్ పిచ్ కాయిల్స్ ఆర్ ఫ్రాక్షనల్ పిచ్ కాయిల్స్ అంటారు. జనరల్గా ఏం చేస్తారంటే కాయిల్స్ ఫస్ట్ స్లాట్లో పెట్టాక ఒక కాయిల్ సైడ్ 10th స్లాట్లో ఇంకో కాయిల్ సైడ్ పెట్టాల్సిన దానికన్నా 9th స్లాట్లోనూ 8th స్లాట్లోనూ పెట్టారనుకో, రైట్? సో దట్ ఈస్ దిస్ ఇస్ ది ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హియర్. ఆ డయాగ్రామ్నే ఇక్కడ చూస్తున్నాం. సీయింగ్ హియర్ ఫ్రాక్షనల్ పిచ్ అంటే చూడండి, ఇక్కడ స్లాట్ 1లో ఉండి ఈ డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ ద్వారా వెళ్తే స్లాట్ 10లో పెడితే అది ఫుల్ పిచ్ కాయిల్ అవుతుంది. అదే స్లాట్ 9లో పెట్టారనుకోండి, ఒక స్లాట్ షార్ట్ వచ్చింది. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ షార్ట్ పిచ్డ్ కాయిల్ వైండింగ్, షార్ట్ పిచ్ వైండింగ్, రైట్? సో దిస్ ఈస్ ది ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆఫ్ కాయిల్ స్పాన్ విచ్ ఇస్ లెస్ దాన్ 180. ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని కాయిల్ స్పాన్ మారిపోయిందిగా. ప్రీవియస్లీ ది కాయిల్ స్పాన్ వాజ్ 9 slots, బట్ ఇక్కడ Coil span is 8 slots, right there. So that is, if coil span is equal to pole pitch, then you can directly say that it is a full pitched coil. That is also one example. Full pitched coil winding. If coil span is equal to pole pitch, then it is called a full pitched coil winding. Okay. So అదే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లెట్ us see ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఇది ఒక వేవ్ వైండింగ్ కదా, దిస్ వీ కెన్ కాల్ ఇట్ as a వేవ్ వైండింగ్, రైట్. సో 180 ఎలక్ట్రికల్ డిగ్రీస్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ, ఇక్కడ 180 ఎలక్ట్రికల్ డిగ్రీ, ఇది ఒక కాయిల్ సైడ్, ఇది ఒక కాయిల్ సైడ్. ఈ రెండింటి మధ్య ఏంటంటే ఒక నార్త్ పోల్ ఒక సౌత్ పోల్ ఉంది. ఆ కాయిల్ స్పాన్ ఏంటి, ఇది ఒక కాయిల్ కాబట్టి ఒక కాయిల్ సైడ్ ఏమో నార్త్ పోల్ కింద ఉంది, ఇంకో కాయిల్ సైడ్ ఏమో సౌత్ పోల్ కింద ఉంది, రైట్. అంటే 2 పోల్స్ మధ్యలో సెంటర్ డిస్టెన్సే కాబట్టి 180 ఎలక్ట్రికల్ డిగ్రీస్ అపార్ట్ ఫుల్ పిచ్ కాయిల్ అన్నాం. అదే ఇక్కడ ఏం జరిగింది చూడండి, ఇక్కడ కూడా ఫుల్ పిచ్ కాయిల్ అవుతుంది ఇక్కడ ఇలా చూస్తే. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నారు చూడండి, ఇక్కడ సెంటర్లో ఉండాల్సిన కన్నా ఒక స్లాట్ ముందుకు పెట్టారు, రైట్. సో ఆల్ఫా ఒక స్లాట్ యాంగిల్ అనగానే మళ్ళీ 20 డిగ్రీస్ ఎంత పోయినట్టుగా ఇందాక ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో 18 స్లాట్స్ 2 పోల్ మెషిన్లో. సో ఒక స్లాట్ లాగా ఒక 10 డిగ్రీస్ అయినా తగ్గి ఉంటుంది. సో షార్ట్ పిచ్ కాయిల్, రైట్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్ diagram for full pitched and fraction pitched coil winding. Probably I can ask you for 2 more question of draw the diagram for full pitch representing full pitched and fraction pitched coil winding. You can draw this diagram. Now advantages of short pitch coil. Advantages untaya short pitch coils ki. Let us see what are the advantages. Actually there are some advantages. The length required for the end connections of coils is less. Length, right? Endukante slots taggipotunayi kabatti length required for the end connections of coils is less. That is, the inactive length of winding is less. Inactive length of winding is less. Kabatti less copper is used, right? Hence economical. Copper eppudaithe taggutundo economical ga undi. Now short pitching eliminates high frequency harmonics. This is a technical reason. ఇక్కడ జనరల్గా అరేంజ్మెంట్ షార్ట్ పిచ్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే లెస్ కాపర్ వాడుతాము. హెన్స్ కాపర్ తగ్గిపోయింది అంటే ఇట్స్ బికమింగ్ లెస్ కాస్ట్లీ. నా షార్ట్ పిచింగ్ ఎలిమినేట్స్ హై ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ హార్మోనిక్స్ విచ్ డిస్టార్ట్ ది సైన్సైడల్ నేచర్ ఆఫ్ ఈఎంఎఫ్. మనకి సైన్సైడల్ నేచర్ ఆఫ్ ఈఎంఎఫ్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయడం అనేది మన ముఖ్యమైన ఉద్దేశం. కాబట్టి షార్ట్ పిచింగ్ చేస్తే హై ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ హార్మోనిక్స్ డిస్టార్షన్ ఏవైతే చేస్తాయో సైనసైడల్ ఈఎంఎఫ్కి, దెన్ దే కెన్ బి ఎలిమినేటెడ్. హెన్స్ వేవ్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ an induced EMF is more sinusoidal due to short pitching. Okay, as high frequency harmonics get eliminated, eddy currents and hysteresis losses which depend on frequency also get minimized. So efficiency kuda perugutundi. So short pitch coils valla 3 different advantages. What are the advantages? So very important concept, topic, point this one for exam point of view. What are the advantages of short pitch coils, right? Or how can you improve the sinusoidal nature of the EMF induced, right? Or you can also say how hysteresis losses can be eliminated, right? Can be minimized, or how do you increase the efficiency of in terms of physical arrangement of windings and everything. Then you can say these are the advantages, these are the points, right? Length required, short pitch valla length required is less, therefore copper is required is less, and hence less costly. Then it eliminates short pitching, eliminates high frequency harmonics that distort the sinusoidal nature of EMF, right? And high frequency harmonics gets eliminated, eddy current and hysteresis losses gets eliminated, right, or reduced. This increases the efficiency. Okay, now integral slot and fractional slot windings. Okay, I'll not take, it's already 12 o'clock, just 1 minute past